So let me ask you this. I'm going to name a few people, and I want you to give me the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear about it. We've watched you, by the way, grow up, Janet. How does it feel, like people like me, we feel like we know you, but we really don't know you. We watch you grow up. And we feel like we know you. Does it kind of like take you back when people actually respond to you like they actually know who you are?
Everybody does that with me. Either I'm their little sister or, a member of the family or their daughter. Because I've been in the game for so long and they've watched me, like you said, grow up.
Okay, so
I don't mind it at all.
Some of this stuff will be blasts from your past. Jackson 5, first thing that comes to your mind.
The Saturday morning cartoons.
Wow. So you don't think, oh, my brothers. You just think about their cartoons.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Okay, Good Times.
Missing. This is kind of weird, even though I enjoyed being on the show, but I really missed my brother Mike at that point because we were very, very close. And that was the first time I was separated from my family. And he went off to do the Wiz here in New York, and I stayed in L.A. So the first hiatus we got, I said, Mother, we got 2 weeks off. I said, Mother, I want to go to New York and visit Mike. So we did.
Okay, so while you were recording Good Times, you were just missing him.
Yes, so that reminds me of that, and Great Times, I should say, being on Good Times.
What about Diff'rent Strokes?
Fun, just fun. Being with Dana and Todd and Gary, it was a lot of fun. Kids my age, we enjoyed one another. We had a good time.
It's really sad that, Dana passed away.
Yes.
And, child stars, so many times you hear tragic stories. You've been able to get past that, although you've been a star since you were a kid. You've gone through hard times like we all go through hard times, you know what I'm saying? Such as life.
Right.
But you haven't gone the way of so many of the child stars where your life hasn't fallen apart, It was really sad to hear about her passing away.
It was very, very sad. She was such a sweet girl. Such a sweet girl, but she had a tough life, and I think that played a great part in it all.
Yeah, they actually just did a Diff'rent Strokes movie, showing us behind the
being
screen.
adopted and all. I think it was just really tough for her.
Yeah. Okay, what about Fame? A lot of people don't remember you were actually on the TV show Fame.
Yeah, not good memories.
Wow.
I wasn't very happy on that show.
Wow. And can you go into why?
I did it for my father. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to go to college and study business law. And I didn't want to be on that show. The kids were great. They were sweet to me, very loving, but it's just, I tried my hardest to get fired.
Wow.
They wouldn't fire me. The producers kept coming to me and giving me these talks. I wanted them to fire me, so I asked to be let out of my contract, and they said yes. And that's when I decided to do the Control album. Okay. I was going to give singing one more shot, but do it the way that I wanted to.
And not how your dad wanted.
Yes.
Okay. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Great segue into that.
My dads. Those are like my two dads. They're family for me.
Okay. Tupac Shakur. I don't know if you know, but tomorrow is the 10th anniversary of Tupac's death.
I cannot believe it's been 10 years.
It's been 10 years. He died 10 years ago in Vegas. Come tomorrow. What are your first thoughts? Because you worked on Poetic Justice with him. What are your first thoughts when it comes to Tupac?
Very privileged to have the opportunity to work with him, to get to know him as a person, and to see a completely different side than what most people know of him, which was very loving and giving and fun, and he was very jolly, full of laughter, and liked to kid around, and he was a lot of fun to be around. Wow. Joked a lot.
Okay, cool. And Eddie Murphy, you worked with him on Nutty Professor? Eddie Murphy.
Silly, just silly. He's crazy. One of my very good friends is one of his best friends, and I'll be on the
Johnny
phone.
Gill. Johnny
Gill.
Okay.
Yes, Johnny, and I'll be on the phone talking to Johnny, and Eddie will be in the background cracking jokes about me while I'm on the phone, and Johnny's laughing, and I can hear it, and we're going back and forth through Johnny. He's incredibly talented. He's very funny.
Do you have any plans for any movies? I know you were going to do one, which is why you had gained the weight for the movie, but that didn't work out because scheduling. Right. Any other movie plans?
As of this very moment, no. I've got a few scripts that I still yet to read, and we'll see. I mean, it's really all about timing. I got a script just a few weeks ago, and it starts next month, and the timing is awful, and I love the character, unfortunately, but I have to finish promoting the record. So.
Were you heartbroken when Halle Berry did the Dorothy Dandridge story? Because I know it was always your dream to do a movie about Dorothy Dandridge.
Yes, it was, and I actually mentioned it several times. Yeah, I actually was heartbroken, but I thought she did a wonderful job, and I was also, at the same time, though, happy that Dorothy's story was told. So that meant a lot to me.
Yeah, because it's important that she didn't, that we didn't forget her. It's important. Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, I got to ask you, Jermaine Dupri. First thing that comes to your mind with
that's my baby. That's my baby.
I'm looking at this cover of FHM magazine that you're on, Janet. Wow, the men are going crazy over this. You have actually a belly ring that says JD's. Like, this belongs to JD, to Jermaine Dupri. How did you guys actually meet? I know being in the music industry, you run into people all the time. How did you guys actually get to the point where you decided, hey, I want to be with this person in that romantic way?
Well, we first met on the Rhythm Nation tour in '91. He came to the show backstage in the dressing room. But we really started our friendship when he did the remix to Someone to Call My Lover. That's pretty ironic when I think about that.
And the friendship just turned into romantic. Thank you for stopping by
Thanks
Z100.
so much, Shelley, for having me.